So, we are now back in Shellwood because I really want to find that last polyp heart. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, there's some flowers up there. Yeah, I don't remember one in this room, actually. So I guess we didn't really explore this room that well. So maybe we did miss this one. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I'm glad that didn't take long to find at all. Jeez. Alright. So let's go talk to our friend Greyroot. But definitely kill these guys anytime you see them because they are annoying enemies to farm for the journal. I don't know why I did that, I'm just gonna quit warp anyway. Down here, I believe. Don't touch that. So, the polyp pouch will poison your tools, which will add more damage to enemies. Very nice. In fact, I might just put it over the druid's eye. I'll take getting more damage over getting more silk from taking damage myself. Should actually visit the druid, in fact. Oh wow, I'm actually low on shards. I didn't even realize. I should actually be collecting them because I put the shard thingy back on. Well, anyway. Alright, so now that that is done, we're going to... Where do I want to go? Okay, we're just going to go visit the Marrow and visit the Moss Druid, because we can get some more money for these berries. So yeah, that one's not so fresh, but she still gives us a good amount of money for it. Even though she says she doesn't. She does. And now, I think we're just gonna go do the quest that's in Wormway, since we have access to it. Might as well just complete all of the Act 1 things. I'm still not going to fight this enemy up here, because he is just very annoying without tools, or without the right tools anyway. So then, just gonna take the easy way up. Money while we're doing it. That's gonna fall into the pit of spikes. Can we? Okay, we can get up here. There's a little bit reward to get here. Some free money. See if our Threadstorm can kill these things. Nope, okay, so not every Silk skill can actually kill these things, sadly. Okay. Actually, no, we wouldn't go this way. You just jumped into the spikes, you idiot! Yeah, we just had to come up here. So we get to a very blue place, and this is Alchemist Xylotl. So this substance called plasmion is the same as lifeblood from the first game. He says it's from like salt-stricken waters, but he and his assistant are planting it in these caves to see what happens. So now we're going to get a temporary new tool called the Needlephile. And with it, we are going to harvest the lifeblood buds, the life buds we've been seeing around here. Immediately there's one in this vicinity. No, not this vicinity, but over here. I think it also damages enemies, but it's like very, very light damage. So it's not really working in that sense. Not to mention we can access some new rooms using our new wall jumping. We'll go down here first. Apologies, this is just a trap. Very jerkish. Way down here, we'll find a lonely little memory locket. How maze-like this place is, that is a very easily missable memory locket. horse. Come and get me! This will be the last thing we need here. But first, there's another hidden room right here, where there's some lifeblood butterflies growing around this strange corpse, which is actually Xylotl's assistant that he mentioned. So now we're just going to take the easy way back to him. So yeah, this can give us some extra health, but if we use too much of it, we have to come back here and pay for more. I'm not really going to rely on it. Although we will still use it for certain things, you'll see. So with that, we are done here in the Wormways. We got that, and there's still a couple things we're going to have to do here later, but not right now. Also, there's a little treasure we can grab down here. Now that we can glide. Oh yeah, we have to actually go all the way around and get it. Okay, let's just do that since we're here. Hello, lady. Got 1,000 monies. Yeah, we're definitely rich. Can't reach it from here, right? Okay, you can't even reach it from here, so that was kind of a waste. Oh well. We'll worry about it later. Okay. I guess we could go to Bellheart and knock out that... There's actually something we gotta do in Bellheart, so that works out. There's actually a new quest we can get in Bellheart. If we talk to this guy, this is the guy we saved in the trench before. Okay, we can't unlock that quest yet, never mind. Yeah, that's like an Act 2 quest or something. We'll just hand in these very priceless relics. Yeah, the rune harps are worth a lot. Now then, let's go to the underground. Hopefully RNG RNG will work in our favor. Whatever. RNG did not work in our favor. We can also look in the top Belvane. Frankly, that's where I remember finding most of them. Maybe I'll just take a chance with that. I did kind of like the music better when Widow was playing her part. Like, it was just a really pleasant tune for this place. Oh, that was lucky. Should be just one more, right? Oh, some rosaries we missed. Alright, that should be it then. Okay, so now you have some new goods. So let's just empty our pockets. Purchase the multi-binder, which allows you to heal 4 masks instead of 3 at the cost of it taking longer. And we'll get another upgrade. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do. So remember how I said Bile Water was the last area we could find in Act 1? Well, that was a big old lie, because there is actually another area we can access. If I'm correct, that is. I'm correct about where I'm going, anyway. Just don't remember the exact location I'm looking for. No, we're actually just going to go to Bile Water. I remember that location a lot better. So from Bile Water, we can actually get to another area besides the mist. That's not going to matter. Whoa, I'm surprised that guy didn't get me. Or is it actually? I just want to kill one of those Silkins for the journal. Okay, but they're actually just very hard to kill, so I'm not going to worry about it. I don't even know if he's, like, regenerating his health every time he gets in the water, you know? Like, it's technically a different Silkin each time. Anyway. I think this room has it. Yeah, it's up there. Whoa, that's quite the arch. Surprised it didn't blow up the trap there. So come up here, we can access another room. Let this guy catch you, and you will be whisked away to a magical wonderland. Welcome to the jailbreak sequence, an event that I missed in my first run. Hornet is naked. And this is the true final area for Act 1, the slab. You are robbed of all of your skills, your crest even. You're just naked and fighting with your bare bones. Got you. And we can see these guys playing with Hornet's sword and dress. And we also have a new frost mechanic. So don't stay in this outside area for long. You will freeze to death. You can still heal, of course. And yeah, as you can see, you are very, very weak right now. Also, this puny penitent is infamous for being a really annoying journal catch because this is the only room where it appears. And you have to kill it a bunch of times to get its complete journal entry, which is really stupid. Not gonna worry about killing the big guy again. Well, let me follow you down, friend. Oh look, Grindel's here! Maybe he'll help us, since we helped him before. Yeah, you know, Grindel's kind of a jerk. Oh look, another puny penitent. We better kill it. So now we just got the Key of Indolent. Yeah, killing this thing really isn't convenient in the slightest. It's gonna lure it away, though. Alright, this is convenient, actually. We just killed that guy through the traps. Alright, then. not only do we have a bench room where Grindel is, it is also a map room.
Meu filho?
So yeah, obviously Hornet was brought here in a cage, so it's only fitting that they would try to capture her again, for whatever purpose they're after. This will take us back to the first part of the slab, and there's no real reason to open this door, but we can. Come this way, we can rescue a flea. This is a seemingly empty cell, but we'll see about that later on. And that's really the last time we need our indolent key. So now we have a interesting kill room, where you have to rely on these blade traps to kill the enemies for us. Because, believe me, it's really hard to fight them with your own current skill set. I was really stupid there. Oh, okay, that one died. Nice. Did that one just step on the other trap and kill himself? That's hilarious. Well... At least you have a better way to platform this now. Yeah, your cocoon can be used as a pogo source. And there's some cool strats, we'll get to that later on. Free moolahs. And that's a shortcut back to the bench room. Very nice. We won't be making any use of it, though. So now we have a rooftop area that is very cold, but you can stay warm by these fires. It really captures the relaxing feel that these kinds of stealth levels tend to have. So, you know, I just really appreciate this whole section. Like in Zelda when you're sneaking through Forsaken Fortress, or you know, Sly Cooper. Sly Cooper's relaxing. Find some more free money up here. Believe me, you will need some bus fare to get out of here. Meaning they need to still farm it from these enemies. Jerk. Hold on, go that way yet. And then just snaps a guy's neck. Why isn't that a technique for the rest of the gameplay? Unfortunately, you are reduced to your Hunter's Crest. I guess now I can test out that focus skill, if we can actually manage to not get hit. Bad at. I'm surprised they didn't spawn right on top of me. Also, if you heal yourself, you will lose the focus effect. Wow. And with that, we get the Key of Heretic, which will allow us to show ourselves the door. There's one more key in the slab, or one more kind of lock, the Key of Apostate, but we will not find that anywhere inside the slab. All we can do now is just get on out of here. I'll be there, friend. However, we can visit this empty cell and see what it's about. We actually meet a friendly face. The old penitent.
Da, fenestra.
So yeah, he believes it's a place of forgiveness. He refuses to leave because he thinks he is making up for his sins. But believe me, it's all a big hoax. He's supposed to sing. He doesn't feel like singing yet. Okay. Okay, so now he'll sing for us. This guy really doesn't do anything for us. He's just a little hidden NPC. Also, all the NPCs will have their own dialogue from the singing, and it's pretty cool. So yeah. I think we'll just get out of here. Still a couple rewards we can get, though. Okay, we can't actually go that way yet, so... But there's, let me think. Okay, there's actually something we can get right now, though. Including a train station, that's how we're gonna get out of here. We can collect this. Some shards, very nice. You're surprisingly low on this. Oh look, another new enemy! Believe me, this small enemy right here is very annoying. So annoying that I think I'm gonna die. Yeah, okay. Both of you are just super annoying. Alright, we killed him. Just want to kill one of them. Alrighty then. Another one. Just bolt through here, please. And then we can collect another one of these. Now I can heal myself even better. We need some of these, thank you. I think if you time it, you can make it up here, if you angle yourself just correctly. Well, not gonna worry about it. So now let's just pay for some bus fare. But we're gonna have a peek at another new area. Mount Fei. You need the ring ability to access the rest of the mountain. But here's the thing. It is possible to, complete Mount Fei in Act 1. Yeah, since we sat at that bench, let's just test it out right now. If you die in just the right spot, we'll see what happens. So, first of all, it's a cool death animation. Also, just gonna get my good crest back before I forget. Actually, let's just put our stupid stuff back on. You know? For this crest. Yeah, we gotta re-equip all of our junk. Call you for a bit. Anyway, so if our cocoon is not in the right place, honestly. Okay, well that didn't really work out the way I hoped it would. So instead I'm just gonna let myself die here. See if that actually works. Because the idea is you're meant to use a cocoon pogo bounce to get up there. But I feel like the game is being very adamant and not letting you do that, so I'm just going to give up. Anyway, that's the slab done. We're gonna pop over to Blasted Steps, because there is one more trivial thing I want to do, and it's not the dice game. We're just gonna hold off on that for later. Oh, Sherma's here! Hello, Sherma. You made the journey. Sherma's just a brave little boy. Let's hear him sing. So precious. Actually, hang on. I don't feel like I didn't sit on this bench. Just wanna do that. So there is actually something to find in this here room. Like that. Okay, we can find that. But yeah, there's a hidden room here. Nothing in here except for a silk eater. But in Steel Silk mode, there would be an extension to this hidden room where you would meet the Steel Seer and get her unique quest for that mode. So yeah, just letting you know that. So, right now, there is nothing left to do in Act 1. I will just pop over to Bellheart to see if doing the silver bells did anything. Yes, there is a donation quest, so let's spend our money on something. So let's see if that actually does anything. Not seemingly. Yeah, alright. Alright. Okay. Well, it is time to go and do the mist. But also, let's just have a quick peek at our very broken map. See, only these two areas, and they're not even colored in. I love it so much. Okay, we are not starting the mist like that, no sir. So to recap how the mist works, you just have to play... Well, gotta watch out for traps for one thing, but you gotta play your needle in for each of these silk flies. And they will show you the correct path. I feel like I wasn't hearing the music. I'll turn the music up a little bit. I felt like the music glitched out for a second. These ghosts are very easy to deal with. As long as you just stay in a stable spot and keep pogoing in. Make sure there's a lot of open space above you and you're not in a confined space like this, though. Like that. God, they're just everywhere. Alright, and that's the first round of the mist cleared because we have a little checkpoint room. Also, do not worry about farming these things for the Hunter's Journal. Like, just worry about killing them if they're bothering you too much like this and you can't play for the butterflies. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about farming them for the journal. Okay, we'll actually just go get those butterflies down there, just to memorize my way. By the way, I've seen someone encounter a funny glitch involving these wraiths. So basically, as soon as they grab you, they will take away one hit, and they'll take away an extra hit when they're draining your silk and stuff. But, if you're on 1 HP and they grab you, you do not die instantly. So, if they grab you and push you through a load screen, you will still survive with 0 HP. But you will die if you get hit one more time. That is just a very funny glitch I saw happen to somebody. So, yeah. Seems pretty straight. Okay, I'm not sure if it wants me to go down there or if I have to keep going right, so we'll play for another set. Also, these traps can kill the wraiths if you can time it right. But for now, it's just better to avoid them. Okay, seems like you are actually going to go down that other path, so I will follow. Perfect. Oh no. Okay, good. Do not want to fall into the mist voids because you will restart the whole thing. Just here. Just there, perfect. And now we're at the end. So yeah, the mist is actually very easy. But fun fact, you will not be able to complete the mist if you don't have the needle in. But that's actually another unique little skip we'll talk about later on. Alright. So welcome to the exhaust organ. Where we can finally rest our laurels. I dare you to follow me at the steam pipe. Just saying. Now we heard this this sound effect outside in Biowater when we found that memory locket, because that spot was connected directly to the organ. Here we have a nifty shortcut. And this is a similar capsule to the one we found Ava in. If we play for it, we see someone else inside, but there's the shape of lace. Why us? Why us, sister? Why us? She spun us to break. She spun us to fade. Why us, sister? So yeah, Lace and her sister are similar beings to what Ava is, basically. They're created using a similar capsule. But more importantly, we can find a secret room over here. It takes us to the upper outside of the organ. We can find one of our rewards for beating the mist. It is a little flea. Well, someone else found his way through the mist. Didn't really need to fall down here, but there's a shortcut anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm going into this fight with one less hit, but it doesn't really matter. It's an easy fight, honestly. I bet I can just heal myself right now and perform more silk in the fight. Meat! The Phantom of the Organ! And this is the shape we saw in that capsule, so this is Lace's sister. Her skill set is very similar to Hornet's. My main strategy is to bait her to attack and Togo her. Watch out for her parry skill otherwise. Gotcha, sucker! Ah, right on the tax! Yeah, that's utilizing your noodle. Now she's got a new skill. Well, stupid. She is open for an attack after she comes out of that one. Just want to put more tax down. But that was poorly aimed. I should throw my bomb when she comes out of that. That's a good strategy. Now I don't have any bombs. So now she's in her mad phase. You just gotta dodge this a bunch of times. Pretty simple. And she will also poof around the mist here. Makes her a fitting boss for this area, because she's utilizing the actual environment it was based on. Great way to trick her into landing on the tax, though. That wasn't a good strategy, though. That was worth it. Kill. Oh, okay. And we learned our final new skill for Act 1, the parry. The cross stitch, rather. La 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 da da, we got the cross stitch. So that takes us to another new area that we don't really know where we are. It's playing some calm build-up music. Actually, excuse me, I gotta get my phone though. This ready. Right. And that will bring us to another new area, actually. With a memory locket for our reward. And this is the final train station we can unlock in Act 1. In fact, there's only one more train station in the whole game. Aside from that, we can unlock our first elevator. I'll go ahead and buy this too, because I don't know my way around this area as well, and not to mention the maps are in limited places, so we'll just buy the map from the Coral Chambers here. So already we can take this elevator to another zone called the Terminus. There's really nothing we can do in here except for breaking this floor. Where we will find another Silky. Ouch. Come on, dude. Alright, thank you. We see a broken elevator down there. Due to unacceptably high injury and unsanctioned deaths, Ventrica travel shall henceforth be denied to all. For following eternal, a boat who serves must never die. So yeah, the Ventrica is this elevator system. People have been dying to it, so they shut it down. Until we reopened it. But we are not going to move on just yet, because we are going to formally get our Hunter's Journal in Greymore. I'm just curious to see how many enemies we could possibly kill before, you know, we get that quest. Because I feel like we've killed every single enemy, different enemy in Act 1. So yeah, new here is not nearly as cool as the Hunter from the first game. So let's see how many different enemies we killed throughout Act 1. Da, 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 we got the Hunter's Journal.
Benny Frank.
95. Okay. Okay, there is actually one more enemy we can kill. There is actually something else we can do in Blasted Steps. So I think we're just going to go to Blasted Steps and knock that out. Yeah, I guess the Cross Stitch wasn't the last new ability for Act 1, because it was one I completely overlooked. Sherma's still here, that's nice. Let's take a nap, little one. So we head this way, we will encounter another mini-boss. The Great Conch Flies! Their attack patterns are pretty, simple enough. Poison one, why not? Poison another one again, why not? They're very big targets, so great for these tools. Put some attacks down, because why not? Okay, that one went into the attack. It's attack. Yeah, just keep going right over attacks, why don't you? But overall, just a very easy fight. But one of them got away. This is a bit annoying, though. Yeah, the wind will push you as you're gliding, so be careful. Ow, I can't see where I'm standing. Ugh. We have a balloon house very similar to the seamstress from Farfields. Meet the seamstress's sister, the pinstress. We got the needle strike. So yeah, this is the charge attack. And the thing is, each crest has its own charge attack. More on that later.